Previously on the Bells of Beaumont Tower.
Kate!
What if they're behind it? What if they're controlling the tower?
No! It's gonna be okay! The tower! The tower! No!
I really appreciate you helping me, but I really need to go home now. Hey, what you working on?
Oh,
Hey, if you're making this shit up, so help me God.
You never called back. It's been almost an hour now. I tried calling John because he said he was going there.
Jesus, John, where have you been? Has Damon been by there?
no, man. I just got back from Meyer. Why? Is something wrong?
We found Damon's cell by the tower. Meg's hysterical.
I feel weird going through Kent's things like this.
Well, remember, anything we find out might help us find out what happened to him.
Yeah, I suppose so.
What was that? You look like you found something.
Oh, no, it was nothing.
Can I see?
Sure. Yeah, I thought it might have been something, but I just didn't understand it, so.
John, this might be what that Vicky girl was saying. This might be the entrance key.
You're kidding. I didn't even... Is the first line the same? I can't believe I didn't notice that.
The tower at noon today, the spirit at 3 tomorrow, the power at 6 by sundown, the god from 9 to rule at last, when 75 have passed.
You think that's it? That's the password?
I have no idea.
God, my eyes must just be glazing over. I'm sorry, I didn't even read it. But this could be big. This could be important.
The spirit. Chris, what was that paper that had spirit written on it?
Oh yeah, that one?
The cyclotron lab.
Jonathan, where'd you come from?
I was just walking. Thinking about Damon?
Of course. No Nick and Chris today?
They're at the library.
I wish I could be more of a help right now. But I can't concentrate. I didn't even go to my classes today.
Meg, if Damon's okay, and I'm sure that he is, we'll find him.
Well, I know he's okay. And that's what gives me hope for all the people that have been sucked into that damn tower.
What do you mean?
I just feel that he's okay. And if he's okay, then everyone else who's missing might be okay too.
There have been stories in the news about these students going to Mexico. They're not missing. They're just...
John, you know damn well that isn't true. We've seen what happens. I just don't know why they'd even report that.
Maybe they're trying to make people feel better. Maybe they're giving them hope.
Since when has the news media ever cared about giving people hope? I think someone's behind it. I think there's a conspiracy to make sure no one gets at the real truth.
Well, good thing we're still working our asses off then, huh? Did you find anything going through Damon's stuff?
No, not a thing. But his book bag is missing, and he kept everything in it. God, this is so hard.
It'll be okay. Everything will be, I promise.
I'm so lucky to have friends like you.
I'm here. I'm always going to be right here.
I'm not finding anything yet.
Me neither. Hell, for all we know, the whole spirit cyclotron thing is just a coincidence. Maybe that's just the only piece of paper you can find.
Let's think about this for a minute. Okay, the first two lines say the tower at noon today, the spirit at 3 tomorrow. Now, if the spirit has something to do with the cyclotron, then something happened or will happen at 3 o'clock the day after something happened or will happen at noon at the tower.
Why does 3 tomorrow have to be a time?
Well, it wouldn't make any sense any other way. Noon is certainly a time.
But the next line, the power at 6 by sundown. What's the time on that one? Is it 6 or is it sundown?
I don't know. The thing is so cryptic. And what about the 75 of past? 75 what? Hours? Years? People being sucked in?
I think we'll have to assume that means years. It'd be too strange of a coincidence for all this to be happening 3 days away from Beaumont's 75th anniversary for it not to be years.
I just don't want to make any assumptions. This is all too strange. You know, I'm not even good at jigsaw puzzles.
Well, let's go down there.
To the cyclotron?
Why not?
All right. Let's check out a few of these books. Hey, so what'd you find out?
Not too much. No one said anything about a spirit, but they did say that it went online in the 60s, had a huge upgrade in the 70s, and it's been running ever since.
But does it even interact with Beaumont Tower?
No, not at all. Well, they're both powered by the same station, but that could be said about most campus buildings.
Damn, I thought for sure this was a major lead.
Don't get discouraged. All we have are pieces. Some of them may be from an entirely different puzzle.
You going back to the library?
Yep, how about you?
I'm gonna meet Meg for lunch, but I'm sure I'll see you later tonight.
Look, this is really easy. I just need someone to keep an eye on them. I can't do this alone, Vicky. Meg's gonna be out of commission for a while, but Chris and Nick, I just can't keep throwing them off track.
What are you worried about them finding?
I don't know. They've already got the poem, but they don't understand it yet.
There's only 2 days left. There's no way they're gonna figure it out in 2 days.
I can't take that risk.
Why not kill them?
Jesus, Vicky, they're my friends.
Jonathan, we're on the right side here.
I know that.
What if you told them how much this tower means to you? To us? To... 3 generations have devoted their lives to this cause. So much has been done.
Preaching to the choir, Vicky.
I just need to make sure that your heart is still in this.
You know goddamn well who I am. Of course my heart's still fucking in this.
But are you truly ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Well, I hope you're right. I mean, I'm sure you're right. Damon will be fine. Everyone will be okay. We just have to figure this out.
How's Nick holding up?
He's good. I mean, he's a little weirded out by everything going on, but who wouldn't be?
Are you two still...
I don't know. We're dating. Let's just leave it at that.
dating?
It's not like that. We haven't slept together or anything.
Is that a yet I detect in your voice?
Stop! Good to see you smiling, though.
You know, love cheers me up.
What about Jonathan?
Not my type.
Meg!
Actually, he's been kind of a sweetheart lately. I'm feeling bad that I ever doubted him.
Why were you concerned about him in the first place?
Well, it was kind of weird, Crystal. I ran into him. He was doing something with a compass and a campus map. I didn't sneak up on him or anything, but he acted like he'd been caught, and he shoved everything away.
A compass? Well, you think he was looking for buried treasure or something?
No, a circle drawing compass with a point.
Yes, sorry. Did you see any of what he was doing?
What exactly are you getting at?
I don't really know. It's just strange how most of us have gotten vibes from it, you know?
Yeah, but he's always been weird.
Fair enough. Let's just keep an eye on him, okay?
May I help you find something, Miss?
Oh, no, it's okay. I was just waiting to see if a friend of mine was here.
The boy from earlier, no doubt.
Do I know you?
No, but I might be able to help you find some information.
Oh, well, I really don't need...
On Beaumont.
What do you know?
Well, we shouldn't really talk here. Come with me.
I don't know. What if
this is how all the missing students were coerced? I promise it doesn't work like that. Trust me. We'll just go someplace where there are fewer ears. I'm Lynn.
I'm Chris.
I live nearby. Do you like tea?
So, Lynn, tell me, what do you know?
I was just about to ask you the same thing.
Well, we've witnessed people disappear into the tower.
Wait, you've actually witnessed it? Seen it with your own eyes?
Yes, we've actually witnessed it twice. One was a stranger and the other was a friend. And well, we speculate 2 other friends have been taken in as well.
Extraordinary.
And we know about the poem.
What poem?
The entry poem, we guess, anyway. The bells at noon today, and so on.
Oh my God.
Lynn, what's wrong? Why are you scared of the poem?
I'm not scared. I'm jealous.
Jealous?
Yeah, you know, I was a student here 25 years ago. You must know this has been going on for some time.
What has?
It started about 100 years ago. Of course, it's been going on for hundreds of years before that. People pass the information down from generation to generation. You see, there's this certain power that is always present in a certain area of the ground. And every 25 years, exactly, it swells up and becomes more intense. But those who know how to approach it, it makes gods out of them. So a type of religion, kind of a secret society, was founded. And that way they kept the knowledge of the power under wraps, so that only a select few, a chosen few, could participate.
What kind of power?
It was like a feeling that students would get when they walked over a certain area of the ground. Just a couple of feet between some trees. And so they got together and they raised money and they drew up plans and then they built their church.
You mean the tower?
A monument. Of course, no one knew its real purpose except the designers. But they believed that once the tower was built, then the power could be controlled. And it was built exactly 25 years after they agreed to build it. And they all expected something wonderful would happen once it opened, but nothing did.
Nothing?
Apparently, the power didn't want to be harnessed. So the builders prophesied that certain events had to take place before the power could be utilized.
The tower at noon today, the spirit at 3 tomorrow, the power at 6 by sundown, the God from 9 to rule at last when 75 have passed.
It's just so hard to hear that, the way you can just say it.
It's just a poem.
It's not just a poem. I wish I could make you understand. I tried so hard to say those words. I stood in front of Beaumont for hours trying to get up the courage. But I just couldn't do it. I didn't have the strength.
But I thought this was something happening now that 75 have passed.
Well, some of us thought the 75 years had passed 25 years ago. We thought the writers meant 75 years after it was decided to build Beaumont. But now it seems the elders were right. Tomorrow is the prophesied time.
Then why were you so scared to say the poem 25 years ago when nobody was being sucked in?
Oh, but they were. 3 of my friends were absorbed into that energy. I was just too scared to follow through.
Wait, students went missing in 1978? Well, why didn't we find any information out about it?
Probably Ellie and Charles. They were just college kids when the tower was built. They're among the only people left who know the full story. They still do fundraising for the cyclotron and the power station, but they're terribly afraid of anyone or anything that will get in the way of having those built-up dreams come true tomorrow.
Then what is supposed to happen tomorrow?
At midnight, tomorrow, in 30 hours, the clock will chime 12 times.
But I thought the chimes turned off after dark.
Trust me, the clock will chime tomorrow night.
And after the 12th chime?
Then the prophesied God will have power.
But who and over what?
Whatever he or she wants. But really, it's all just a theory. No one has any idea if the elders got it right or not. But students are disappearing again. And that's very promising.
Promising.
Try to understand. Generations have been waiting for this moment. These ones that have given their souls to the tower, they're the lucky ones. They're making a contribution to the tower that's immortal. They'll live forever. And very soon, the God will have power over all their talents, all their wisdom, all their passions, all their strengths, the contributions to society, to the universe. You need to realize how beautiful this is. What an exciting time we're witnessing. Why can't you understand how important this is? I'm telling you this so that you can join us. There's no reason to be afraid. This is a good time. Crystal, wait! Wait!
Sounds good. I'm not here, but if you want to leave a message, I'll call you back.
Wow.
Meg! Oh God, thank God. Can you come pick me up, please? I can tell you where the crossroads are. Do you know where Stoddard Park is?
Well, geez, Chris, that's like 5 blocks north of campus. You could easily walk it. Haven't you ever been to a house party?
Meg, please.
It's okay. I can be there in all 5 minutes. Chill a bit. Stay safe.
Thank you so much.
How long was she there?
Not too long. 6, 7 minutes before she went storming out.
That's still a long time. She knows too much now, I bet.
Should we do something about it?
I don't know. Let's not jump to conclusions. I'll talk with her.
Crystal?
No, the librarian. But I'll talk to Chris as well, or I'll get Meg to do it.
Does Meg still trust you?
I don't know. I'll have to find out. I'm sure Nick is still on my side, but it's always hard to tell with women.
Is there anything else you need me to do?
I don't know yet. There's only 27 hours remaining till the awakening after all. You should probably take the time to prepare yourself. Your help has meant a lot, Vicky. It won't be forgotten.
Wow. Yeah. Did she say exactly what happens to those who go up in the tower?
She said their spirits contribute. I don't know, Meg. I don't understand any of this. Hell, I don't even know if she was telling the truth or how much I understood. I just know I was terrified being in that room with that woman. I can't describe it. She was so nice at first. I drank her tea. She could have poisoned me.
I've always told you you're too trusting.
Yeah.
It's going to be fine. Have you talked to Nick? I'm sure he'd be anxious to hear some of what you've told me.
Actually, I couldn't get a hold of him.
Is he guarding tonight?
I think it's Jonathan tonight. And Nick was going to take over later. Or were they doing it together? Something like that. I don't know. I can't remember.
Well, I'm sure Jonathan would want to hear some of this too. Maybe we can catch both of them if we're lucky.
You're suggesting we go down there?
Yeah.
But you haven't been to the tower since...
I know. But we should all be together right now. Especially if this is building towards something.
Jeez, Meg. I don't know if I'm relieved or terrified that it might all be over soon.
Yeah. Over.
The tower at noon today, the spirit at 3 tomorrow, the power at 6 by sundown, the God from 9 to rule at last, when 75 have passed. The tower at noon.
It isn't gonna work, you know.
What do you mean?
What? You think you can just speak the words and poof, you become part of the inner light?
But I still believe. I believe now more than ever.
If you were a true believer, you would never have divulged secrets to a stranger.
I hardly told her anything. I was trying to recruit her.
It's pathetic. It's not your job. Now you've created a wild card. Of course, you can still be a part of Beaumont.
What do you mean?
What? You think everyone who entered the tower entered willingly? Sure, the ones who get to share the power. The ones who become conjoined spirits entered willingly, but sometimes the tower's just hungry.
No. That's not true. The elders, they never mentioned anything like that.
Better be careful, Lynn. It knows when you're afraid. It knows when you betray the cause. see that? I tried to talk her out of it. I tried to talk her out of saying the final words.
Sorry.
It's so hopeless. The tower's too powerful for
The
us.
librarian, John, that I spoke to earlier. I just know it.
She was nuts, Chris. She was saying things none of the others have said. Chris, John.
Nick, where have you been?
Just watching.
Did you see what happened here? I tried to stop her.
I know, Jonathan.
Look, it's becoming terribly obvious that we're just not strong enough to fix this. Now, according to Crystal's now vanished librarian, all of this is going to end in less than 24 hours. Let's just get some sleep, okay? We have to be prepared for tomorrow. Anything could happen.
I agree.
Yeah.
Nick, do you need a ride?
Actually, can you give Meg a ride back? I want to talk to Crystal alone, if that's okay.
Yeah, okay. Meg, is that okay?
Well, actually, we walked.
We'll walk back then.
Okay. Chris, don't be out too late, okay?
Okay.
One more night as tower guard then.
The tower
The tower
guard.
guard.
The tower at noon today.
Next time on the conclusion of the Bells of Beaumont Tower.
The tower at noon today. The spirit at 3 tomorrow. The power at 6 by sundown. The god from 9 to rule at last. When 75 have